Israeli ground troops encircle Gaza City in their war against Hamas, as top U.S. diplomat Antony Blinken arrived in Israel for a trip focused on concrete steps to minimize Palestinian civilian casualties. Ahead of Blinken's arrival, Israel's military said it had completed the encirclement of the narrow Palestinian territory's largest city, signaling a new phase in the nearly month-long conflict.
So we are determined to prevent escalation.
We will be talking about concrete steps that can and should be taken to minimize harm to men, women and children in Gaza, Blinken said. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said Israel had already had some very impressive successes with troops, more than on the outskirts of Gaza City. We are advancing, he said at a base near Tel Aviv. Fighting was triggered by Hamas bloody raids on October 7 that Israeli officials say killed more than 1,400 people. The Hamas-run Gaza Health Ministry says more than 9,000 people have died in Israeli bombardments, mostly women and children. Fresh Israeli strikes rocked the Gaza Strip, and the Gaza Health Ministry reported at least 15 deaths in Gaza City's Zayton neighborhood and 7 in Jabalia refugee camp. The Hamas government has said 195 people were killed in Israeli bombardments on Jabalia earlier this week, with hundreds more missing and wounded. Israel's military describes Gaza City as the center of the Hamas terror organization. Many of the city's 500,000 residents fled south following Israel's warning to leave the north ahead of a ground operation.